What made you say, yep, I'm going to die? I was hiking solo in the Smoky Mountains during early spring, trying to get a weekend alone after a rough breakup. About 6 miles in, I twisted my ankle on some loose rock and couldn't put weight on it. No signal. No one knew I was out here except my ex. I set up camp early and hoped it would feel better by morning. Around 9 p.m., just as it was getting dark, I heard movement, branches snapping. Then a voice. You okay? I froze. I hadn't seen anyone on the trail all day. A man stepped into the firelight, tall, heavy-set, wearing a military-style jacket. Saw your tent, he said. Didn't mean to scare you. He sat down uninvited and started asking questions. Hiking alone? No boyfriend? Where's your car parked? Something felt off. I told him I was fine and had friends expecting me in the morning. He didn't leave. He just kept staring into the fire, not talking. Then he said, you know, there's caves out here, places nobody ever finds. I laughed nervously. I'm serious, he said. If someone disappeared out here, they'd never be found. I grew up here, know every inch. I decided to go into my tent and zip it up, hoping he'd leave. I lay there clutching my pocket knife, ankle throbbing. 10 minutes later, I heard him outside, just standing there, breathing. Then, zip, he opened the tent flap. I screamed and stabbed at the dark, catching something soft. He yelped and stumbled back. I grabbed my flashlight and limped out, ready to die. But he was gone, just gone. I didn't sleep. At first light, I packed everything and started hobbling down the trail, tears in my eyes. About a mile later, I found something hanging from a branch. A rabbit, skinned, fresh, its head tied with a zip tie. Beneath it was a shoe, mine. I hadn't even noticed it was missing. I nearly passed out. I screamed until my throat was raw and kept limping. Around noon, I found a park ranger. He called for help and stayed with me until we got out. When I told him what happened, his face went pale. You're lucky. We've had a few missing persons out here the last couple years, all solo hikers, women, never found. They found boot prints near my site and zip ties inside a hollow log about 50 yards away. But no man, no name, nothing. They think he camps out there, stalking, waiting. I don't know what saved me. Maybe the scream, maybe the knife, but I know one thing. I'll never hike alone again.